Okay, so welcome back guys to another video. I haven't seen you guys in so long since I've been working on my science project in school, or my science fair project. And we have to write a paper and stuff on that, so that's fun. So basically today guys, what I'm going to be showing you today is that dreams do come true and you just have to keep trying. And I'll also be showing you some tips to get really lucky with these trades. Since I think I'm actually the luckiest person, well, not the luckiest person, I don't know, just really lucky with these over trades, because oh my gosh, these people are crazy. If you find, okay, this is what I don't like to call them stupid, but they're stupid. I'm just gonna be plain and flat with you. They don't think before they trade. Oh my gosh, this person. A fill. Oh, never mind. So basically what I call them is, I call them a fill, me and my friend. We usually talk and then we say code words like that. So I'm going to be teaching you some of that today. So basically fills, or a fill, we would call somebody a fill. That basically means that they aren't as informed on rares. And yeah, I'm taking advantage of them, but I mean they don't really play. So yeah, and they don't really want it. They want other stuff for it. And I'm not scamming them because they asked me for it. I'm not lying. Scamming would be lying, and I didn't do anything. So as long as you don't lie and say, "Oh, this princess necklace is worth 50 blackouts," then you're all right. And just don't scam and stuff, obvious scams like trust trading and trading competitions, and then trading for one thing and then trading for another thing, or trading through PC. I wouldn't do that one either. Unless you spend every day together and you literally, the other half of you, or your best friend, aka the other half of you, we're just trading, but I don't have one of those. Never mind. But anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna be showing you my luckiest trades I have ever gotten while on AJ. So basically, I've been playing Animal Jam for yeah, I'm not gonna tell you the exact date because then you could probably hack me, but I've been playing for a couple years. Almost 5 years now, I think. Probably not, no, maybe almost 4, I don't really know, but basically, I took I think a 2 or 3 year break, and then I came back. No, not 3 years. That's I think it's probably 2 years, yeah. 1 or 2 year break, and then before then, I would just be getting stuff from my friends and stuff, and I'd just be enjoying Animal Jam for the fun of it, and not just for rares. I would do it solely for the purpose of playing games, having fun with my friends. And so I didn't have a lot of rares back then. Probably the best thing I had back then was a Pegasus set. When I came back to Animal Jam, I was so overwhelmed by all this rare stuff, like forest gauntlets. Trade me for forest gauntlets. You know, when you go into that marketplace and you feel so confused and so lost, you don't understand what they're saying. They're like 20 pesos for your cracker, and they're nutcrackers. I'm just oh my gosh, what's going on? I was so overwhelmed. I had no idea what was going on. Sorry, dude, that was under. So I was so overwhelmed when I first got back on. I was what is going on? What's forest gauntlets? This is I think back then they weren't as rare as they are now. I don't really know if that's true, but I feel they were less wanted, or less people knew about them, or I guess I just wasn't paying attention, or I was playing games more often. And then finally now, when I came back, my eyes were open. These people were trading for rares. I was what are rares? What is this? And I was oh, cool. All I knew was sapphire items. Before then, they didn't label the rare items, I don't think. Most of them. There was no golden rare tag on curly antlers and stuff. So I was oh, what is going on? I was so confused. These people with forest gauntlets, what's forest gauntlets? They're oh, forest gauntlets, my dream item. I'm what is dream item? What is this? And then yeah, I came back. It was a long break because I've been busy with life and stuff. before then I didn't really play Animal Jam too much. I just played it with my friends when they wanted to. It was just a fun thing we did. And so I came back and I went to the Animal Jam Play Wild Wiki. For a couple months I just studied it and I just tried to trade my way up. And I spent like nights on this. Like I stayed up late for this. And the way you can find these people is by staying, like most of them are usually in different time zones than you. They're usually not in regular times. The reason why they don't play anymore or because they're not informed and they have these items is probably because they haven't been playing in a while. And I would say that if they live in a different country, like say, I don't know, let's see, maybe like China, because like, oh wait, that's racist. Oh, it's fine. It's self-racism. I'm Chinese too, whatever. Like they were studying in school, so they didn't have time to play Animal Jam for like so long, and then finally came back, and like the time zone's different, so they couldn't get any good trades, and they didn't understand the trade system. You walking up there, staying up till like 3 a.m. in the morning, being like, oh, what is this you have? And they're like level 5, like they have Forest on, and then like Princess Necklace, and you're just like, that's when you know you found a fill. So then what you want to do now is you want to calmly, do not say, oh my gosh, this is my dream item, because then they're going to search online. You want to try and stop them from searching online, but don't be clear as day and be like, don't search it up, because then they will search it up. That's what children do, you know? They search. I'm not saying they're children, just that's what they're humans do. I'm not the human. Okay, whatever. You didn't hear anything. I'm gonna okay. But yeah, basically that's how you find fills. I wouldn't look in Woomu's den or any of those dens, because if they know who Woomu is, they know rares. They know what rares are, and they know that forest gauntlets and famously rare stuff like that wouldn't be rare. But if you study the rarity system and you find something like a cone collar or something that's not well known to be rare among the newer group of jammers, or the uninformed group, or the fill group, I would say, those people who haven't played in so long and then are just finally coming back. So basically, I'm going to be showing you some trades I've got. I started back in, I think, October. October, I started back right after the Super Sweets. So I missed the Night of the Phantoms, or the Super Sweets thing. So that sucked, because I had no way of, like, all these people had, like, advantages because they got Super Sweets items, which a lot of people really wanted, and they would trade a lot for these, Super Sweets stuff. And I missed the night. I was so close. Like, when I came back, as soon as I found out that there was, like, this one night, I was like, are you kidding me? I should have gone in before, like, way before, like, maybe in September. I might have made it by then. But basically, I am going to be showing you some trades. Let's just get on with showing you the trades I got. Okay, so here's some trades I've gotten. I blocked out their name because I feel like I don't want you guys to harass them. So over here, I traded my Cat Ashinka and rare bunny ears for forest gauntlets. Now, this was my first pair of forest gauntlets back then. And so, yeah, let's just go into the next trade. This basically shows, this is proof I got it, or I took a screenshot because I was so happy. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how happy I was to get. This was my first rare item, these forest gauntlets, and I was so happy. I just got out of, like, the Phantom Dimension, or actually I don't think there's Phantom Dimensions back there, or back then. I think I just got those rare bunny ears from somewhere else, but I didn't know that, I didn't know what they were a rare item Monday back then, but I knew I wanted forest gauntlets. So yeah, that's when I got that. This was probably like 1 or 2 months back into playing. And then this, I'll talk about that later. Let's first, let's see, let's go to when I traded away my forest gauntlets. So I traded away, some of you might say this is an undertrade, but I think it's actually over, because they traded me a Firefly friend and rare furry arm cuffs. So then, basically, what happened next is somebody traded me so I got rid of my forest gauntlets by then, and the only things I had that are rare were Five for Friend, Rare for Arm Cuffs, and the 2 Pansy Trees. Those were my rares. And then I went on, and somebody offered for my Five for Friends, and they traded me a Blackout Spike and all this other stuff. And later on, someone also offered for my Samurai Flag, rare Double Tail, but that's another story. And then I think I got this futuristic headset from when, that night this Monday, we were at a Monday when they were like selling cat Ashinkas, rare cat Ashinkas. Like I bought like 50 of them since I had like actually 50 of them since I had enough money to. So and then I traded the futuristic headset that I just traded cat Ashinkas for a Double Tail because somebody on the wiki wanted it. And then over here, I think this might have actually been my first rare. Never mind, forget about the Force Gauntlets. This one was when this person said, "Oh, can I have gold Sea Star glasses?" And then I saw that they had a toaster on trade, so I tried to trade them my gold Sea Star glasses, but then they told me to add, so I added the rare toaster, and then I got this regular toaster. So that's really, like, I think I was really happy when I got it. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is over. Like, back then, I barely knew anything, and I had no idea if this was over or under. I was just like, I remember these rare people said that, the unrare ones were, rarer. That's what was going through my mind then. So that's when I was like, oh, I should trade for this. Okay, and then later on, I think, I was actually, in a call with my friend, and then we were talking, yeah, and then I found a fill. Like, I didn't want to, like, the thing is, you don't want your friend to hear you, because then they'll try and take your fill from you, and they might go over to where you are, like, if you sound suspicious. That's just a tip if you play Animal Jam with a friend, because they might try and take the trade from you if you're in a call with them. So I was just trying to be as quiet as I could, and just, like, I was, like, dying inside. I was like, oh, because this person, I was like, I saw him put on an archer hat just in the nick of time. I friended him, and then he left the lobby, and then he took off his archer hat, I remember, and then I asked him once he friended me what for his archer hat. Then we went back a little bit, and then he said either 2 bad archer hats, and then I said what else? And then he said, oh yeah, can I have the Phantom set? And at this point, the Phantom Flight set was actually in stores. So, I remember this. I was, like, so excited. And I remember in the most monotone voice ever, I told my friend in the call, once I got it, I got an archer hat. And then they did not believe me. They were like, because back then, this is, like, when we had just flower crowns and, like, regular spikes. Like, this... Like, me and my friend weren't those rare kind of people who would just say, oh, yeah, I just got, like, 5 raccoon tails. Like, we're not those kinds of people who, just get rare things, like, all the time. So, she didn't believe me at first. Like, she was like, no, you didn't. She's like, what do you mean? And then when I put it on, she was just like, she's like, I don't know, like, when you get shocked. But yeah, that's basically the rarest trade I have ever gotten, or the biggest over trade I have ever gotten. Oh my gosh, look at all of this. I traded my Phantom Flight set, still in stores, for an archer hat. I'm sorry if I'm rubbing it in your face. Don't worry, guys. I showed you how to do it. Now you guys can do it too. Oh yeah, also I got a striped scarf. I might trade this for... If anyone wants to, the highest duel, because I need to get another duel for my friends since they got theirs scammed. So yeah, I traded some of this, like, nutcracker boots. That was back when, they weren't, this was, like, after Christmas, I think. And so they didn't know that it wasn't rare because they just came back, I think, or something. So yeah, I traded my striped scarf for, like, all this stuff. And the airplane wings, that was actually from, I think, a traveling salesman. Yeah, so, yeah, I got the traveling salesman, like, the day before, like, I traded this. And they were like, they didn't know. I never told them. So, yeah. I feel so bad, though. Okay, let's see, which Haven't we showed you, or have I showed you? This one, it's not too much of an overtrade. This one's all right. Like, over here, like, I traded a first birthday cake for feathered ears. You may say it might be coming in stores, but I mean, like, it's just a first birthday cake. I mean, like, no one would ever even accept it for furry cuffs, and now these people are trading it for flipping feathered ears. So, I mean, like, that's all right. It's okay. This is an okay trade because I had another birthday cake at the time, because I traded it for or I got another birthday cake for one of my masterpieces. So yeah, I was pretty excited when I got these feathered ears because they're one of my dream items. Oh yeah, and you remember the time when I said I lost my what's it called? I forgot. Remember when I said I lost my forest gauntlets, or I traded it away for like the furry cuffs and the firefly and like the paint seed trees? Well, I got it back in this one. I am so lucky twice in a row. Do you see this? Like, I didn't even have to trade my blackout spike. So I saw this person with forest gauntlets, but this time people were like huddled around them, and I had to like try and get them away from the crowd. Like, I friended them. I didn't tell them to go to my den because that's sketchy, and usually they get scared, or Phils get scared when you say that because it sounds like you're gonna kidnap them. So I would try and keep it private, but like, if people are offering insane amounts of stuff, I would say you should try and go to their den to make them feel more secure and more, I'm talking about them like they're like wild animals. But anyways, yeah, or they're like cute little bunnies. Don't worry, just secure them, nurture them, yeah. So basically, yeah, I traded that for forest gauntlets. So this is my second pair of forest gauntlets. The other ones I traded away. Kind of wish I saved them. But I still think this is pretty good, so a pretty good trade. I kind of was sad about my blackout wings since I wasn't able to get blackout wings back in the end. I was able to get my blackout boots and light up tail back, but I didn't want the blackout sombrero because that one's weird. I didn't like it, so I wanted to get rid of it. Yeah, and later on, this person, they traded away a lot of their stuff, like, they traded their blackouts wings and blackout boots and blackout sombrero. Like, I followed up on them. I saw how they were doing, or tried to see how they were doing, and they said they traded it for a telescope because somebody said it was an ultimate rare. I should have just traded them a black spike. Why did they? I feel like they just wasted perfectly good blackout stuff. I mean, like, that person who said, it's an ultimate rare, the telescope, they probably traded away. Let's be honest, they probably got scammed because they're so dumb and mean to this person. Because I feel so bad because they got scammed right after this for the stuff I just traded them for, the forest gauntlets. Oh, I feel so sad. Like, there's, like, other people that were trying to trade for their forest gauntlets, too. I got their forest gauntlets, and then I followed up on them, and they were like, they didn't know it was me who just had gotten their forest gauntlets, so they were talking to me like, oh, if I wouldn't have traded away my forest gauntlets, not knowing it was me who took them from them, or not took it, but like, I traded for it, of course. It was really awkward, let's just say, when we were talking. I just tried to stay out of their way and not say like, oh, it was me. I was just, okay, I was silent. Then I tried to run away, but I felt bad, so I like gave them some stuff. Like, I didn't give them that good stuff. I don't really remember what, but I think I gave them a couple overtrades, like some salesman item stuff for their unrare curly antlers, like the salesman one. Give them some other salesman stuff for their, I think that was an overtrade on my part a little bit. Oh yeah, I also got the beta wolf for a rare wolf, and or I think a pink rare wolf and a giant plushie I got from. So yeah, if you guys would, oh shoot, what is going on with Animal Jam? If you guys would like to see I have an idea, like, for a next video. If you guys would like to see my inventory, I don't know why you would like to see that, but if you do, I saw it in on somebody else's video. I just thought you guys might want to see that kind of video. I don't know why. That would probably be very cringy. Oh my gosh. My inventory is so bad. Like, I have, like, so, like, I have an archer hat and, like, forest gauntlets and, like, some other items, like, that are, like, considered, like, rare enough, like, to be called rare. So, like, my inventory is kind of sad. Just to warn you guys, before you guys ask me, can I please see that the video? But just like this video and say in the comments you would like to see that if you would. Wait, I forgot I traded away my thing. But anyways, yeah, this is my, what's it called? What's it called? I forgot. Oh yeah, my beta wolf. Yeah. Because I'm like, this is not a beta. I'll search it up in you stink head nugget thing. It is beta. I am jumping on it right now. I remember when my friend showed me their beta wolf, I was like, oh, that is beta. I searched it up and stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, that is beta. I should try and get one. And then I see so many people with those wolves. Like, it's crazy. Now they're only worth now they're only worth mythical amulets. They used to be worth duels, but I wish I got one they were worth duels, because then I would have traded it for my friend. But no, they weren't at the time when I traded it. I see so many, like, Phils having these. Like, if you're a Phil, you are to have this. Like, the other dude I traded to get the archer hat with, I saw they had a wolf at their den too. The same one. So I guess all the Phils have it. So yeah. Anyways, basically, yeah. So a Phil is basically somebody who's uninformed that has a lot of good items, or has a very good rare item that you want. Or it could just be a rare item in general. It doesn't have to be one you want.